Prince William becoming king is honestly the biggest looming problem hanging over Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's entire post-royal life. Even though William is not actually king yet, let me clear this up first. As of June 30th, 2026, King Charles III is still very much on the throne. Charles, born November 14th, 1948, is now 77 years old. Prince William, born June 21st, 1982, is currently 44 years old. He holds the titles Prince of Wales, Duke of Cornwall, and Duke of Rothesay. He's the heir apparent, meaning he's next in line to the throne. But the actual moment hasn't happened yet, so technically there is no King William right now. But the reason Harry and Meghan are reportedly terrified is what happens once William does take over. Charles is reportedly trying to push reconciliation. William reportedly is not. Royal sources have been clear about that for years. Once Charles steps down, William's leadership style will reportedly look very different. Harry and Meghan have reportedly been preparing for this transition for years. Future King William reportedly does not plan to extend the same olive branches his father has been offering. Different era completely incoming. King Charles formally stripping his own brother, Prince Andrew, of his royal titles in late 2025 reportedly terrified Harry and Meghan, and honestly, for good reason. The Andrew situation is real evidence the royal family will go scorched earth when needed. Charles formally removed Andrew's princely style and his HRH designation through letters patent dated November 3rd, 2025. The Dukedom of York removal process began on October 30th, 2025 through a royal warrant. Andrew is now officially just Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. No prince, no HRH, no duke. The mechanism was published in the Gazette. UK Lord Chancellor David Lammy executed the royal warrant. So basically, the royal family proved beyond any doubt that they can and will strip a senior royal's titles when the situation demands it. Now, Harry and Meghan are reportedly watching this unfold with reported genuine anxiety. If Charles is willing to do this to his own brother over the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, the question is, what would William reportedly do once he becomes king? Harry and Meghan reportedly believe they could be next. The Andrew precedent is the real trigger for the panic. The royal family proved they're capable of it. Prince William publicly saying, "Change is on my agenda," in October 2025, reportedly genuinely worried Harry and Meghan about what kind of king he plans to be. William sat down for an interview with comedian Eugene Levy for the Apple TV show The Reluctant Traveler, which aired on October 2nd, 2025. The interview was filmed at Windsor Castle. His exact quote, "I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda. Change for good. I embrace that, and I enjoy that change. I don't fear it. That's the bit that excites me, is the idea of being able to bring some change." Big statement.
Practices in the past that, Harry and I had to grow up in. I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda.
William added that the change would be not overly radical, but the statement still reportedly worried Harry and Meghan. Now, royal courtiers afterward reportedly clarified that William's comments specifically referred to dealing with media intrusion and protecting his own children, not actually about Harry. But the tabloid interpretation took off anyway. William also told Eugene, 2024 was the hardest year that I've ever had. That was the year Princess Catherine was reportedly undergoing cancer treatment. William reportedly remains genuinely angry about how Harry has handled the family during her cancer treatment. Prince William reportedly wanting Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal titles fully removed once he becomes king is the biggest specific threat hanging over them. A friend of William's told the Daily Beast point blank, "There is no way King William will stand for this. The titles will simply be removed when he is king. A way will be found." Brutal quote. The "this" being referenced was reportedly Meghan continuing to use her HRH designation in private moments. A source close to Meghan disputed the framing, saying Harry and Meghan retain their HRH titles. However, by agreement, they do not use them for commercial purposes. This was a personal gift, and their titles remain. A former royal courtier called the strip the titles narrative complete rubbish. So the experts genuinely disagree on whether William can or will actually do anything. But the friend of William quote alone is reportedly enough to terrify Harry and Meghan. The threat does not need to be carried out. Just the possibility reportedly gives them genuine, ongoing anxiety. They reportedly know William is not going to extend the kind of patience King Charles has shown for years now. The clock is ticking. Stripping Harry and Meghan's Sussex dukedom is actually really complicated legally, and that's reportedly one of the only protections they have right now. Here's how royal titles work. Most royal titles are held under what's called the royal prerogative. The king can remove the HRH designation deprivation through letters patent, which is exactly what Charles did with Andrew on November 3, 2025. That part is straightforward, but removing a substantive peerage, like the actual Duke of Sussex title, is reportedly far more complicated. Royal expert Hilary Fordwich told Fox News Digital that William alone cannot strip the couple of their titles. That's because removing a dukedom would reportedly require an actual act of parliament. The model for this is the Titles Deprivation Act 1917. So basically, William as king could probably strip the HRH style from Harry and Meghan, but he could not unilaterally erase the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles overnight. He would need full parliament to vote on it. Even Prince Andrew, who lost his princely style and HRH, technically, reportedly remains in the line of succession. The legal protections are real, but the HRH stripping is reportedly very much still possible. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle being denied government security in the UK on June 26, 2026, reportedly proves the royal family will not protect them under William, and they're reportedly terrified about that. Harry lost his Court of Appeal security case on May 2, 2025. The court ruled Rave had good reason to give him a bespoke case-by-case security arrangement instead of full government protection. He wrote privately to UK Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood in December 2025, requesting a fresh review. Rave reportedly agreed to do a new risk assessment in early 2026. Then on June 26, 2026, Harry was reportedly told the review had not happened, and his request was effectively denied. The family will only get government protection while inside royal residences. That means for his July 2026 UK visit, Harry has to rely entirely on his own private security team. A source said Harry was reportedly distraught. Now, this denial happened under King Charles. Once William becomes king, the security situation reportedly gets even worse.
We're brothers, we'll always be brothers. We're certainly on different paths at the moment, but I will always be there for him, and as I know he'll always be there for me.
William reportedly has no plans to push for restoring Harry's protection. The lack of security reportedly puts the family at genuine, ongoing risk every time they visit the UK. Prince William reportedly refusing to ever reconcile with Prince Harry, no matter what, is reportedly the most painful part of this whole situation for Harry and Meghan. The brothers have not been spotted directly interacting since Queen Elizabeth II's funeral events in September 2022. They were last in the same room at their uncle, Lord Robert Fellowes' funeral in August 2024, without speaking. Charles and Harry met at Clarence House on September 10, 2025, for a private tea lasting 54 minutes, their first contact in 19 months. So Charles is reportedly trying. William is reportedly genuinely not. Royal historian Robert Lacey told people that any reconciliation requires Harry issuing a full apology first. Biographer Russell Myers has called the brotherly relationship simply done. That's harsh. Harry told the BBC on May 2, 2025, "I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore."
I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore.
But he also publicly admitted Charles won't speak to me because of this security stuff. Harry also acknowledged some family members will never forgive me for writing a book. William reportedly is one of those people. So once Charles steps down, Harry reportedly loses his one remaining royal family connection. Permanent freeze incoming.